Hi there, students. To stab somebody in the back. Well, to stab is to take a knife and so you could literally stab somebody in the back. But if you stab someone in the back, they're looking the other way and they trust you and they don't expect it. So we normally use this idiom to stab somebody in the back, meaning to betray somebody's confidence or their trust, treachery. So you trust them with something and they break that trust. So, for example, I confided some very private things to her and she stabbed me in the back by telling everybody. Okay, so this was private and I trusted her, but then my trust was betrayed. Okay, so to stab somebody in the back. I worked for that company for 20 years and then they stabbed me in the back and made me redundant. So I gave everything for the company, I trusted the company, and then when they didn't want me, just go. I lent him some money and he stabbed me in the back and refused to pay me back. He was always evading me, he was very evasive, so that he didn't have to pay me back. Okay? So when you stab somebody in the back or somebody stabs you in the back, they have betrayed your trust, your confidence in them. I always help him when he needs it. And then the day I need his help, he stabs me in the back and says he's busy. Okay? So no quid pro quo, as you can say. Let's see, we even have the stab in the back myth. This is to do with World War I and Germany, and the German army said that they didn't lose World War I on the battlefield, but instead they were stabbed in the back by the civil population and by Republican politicians. So they surrendered even though the German army wasn't losing. That's the stab in the back myth. Also, maybe Adolf Hitler stabbed Russia in the back in World War II. He made a peace treaty with them, a non-aggression treaty, and then he stabbed them in the back by suddenly invading. Okay, so to stab somebody in the back is when you trust them or confide in a person and then they break that trust. They stab you in the back. I trusted you, but you stabbed me in the back. Notice, to stab, a regular verb. Yeah, to stab with a knife. Stab, stabbed, stabbed. And as an idiom, this is informal. This sounds great in an informal conversation in the pub, but don't use it in a formal context. I would use to betray somebody's confidence or trust, or I would use the word treachery to describe this in a more formal context. Okay, so to stab somebody in the back, an informal way of saying you trusted them or they trusted you, and then you broke that trust or you broke that confidence. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. To stab somebody in the back. Stab in the back.